So after the loss to Sean Strickland, Israel Adesanya didn't really want to participate in the press conference. He said a few words, you know what, I want to spend time with the people who care about me, which is my family. I'll have my coach talk for me. So he let his coach do the press conference for him. He then proceeded to post on social media from the vehicle where he was with his family, showing off, taking off his sunglasses and showing like, my injuries are, I'm not too bad. I'm fine. We'll talk soon. Then, a couple hours later, he proceeded to post for, I think it was a nightclub. So he's dancing, he's having a good time, trying to show the world like, hey, you know what, I'm fine. I'm still, rolling. So, I don't know. I feel like he's a sore loser. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but all this points to like, oh, I'm showing everybody I'm not taking this loss badly, but on the contrary, I think you are. You're showing like how I'm doing good, I'm fine. And I get it, he got a lot of money. He's got a big contract with the UFC. So every time he fights for the belt, defends the belt, in this case unsuccessfully, he's still got a lot of money. Way more than Sean Strickland. But what does this do to his, public opinion about him? I mean, I don't think he cares that much. He showed that a lot of the times. But I think the fact that you were fighting in Australia. He's from New Zealand. Of course, they didn't fight in New Zealand, but it's just across right there. And you had more fans cheering for Sean Strickland. I think that says a lot. Sean Strickland, the American that came and fights right next to New Zealand, and you have the whole arena kind of like rooting for Sean Strickland in the end. I don't know, man. Sean Strickland won the title, and guess what? You have millions of people tuning in on the interview, on the post-press conference. For what reason? Not because Sean is going to say something crazy. I think Sean showed, like, among all champions, that he's one of the most humble ones, actually. Believe it or not. He said, I don't really care, and I believe him. That belt won't change him. It's only been a week. All the evidence that we have so far is showing that Sean Strickland did not change, and I don't think he will change. He wanted to go back on training on Tuesday. That's crazy. After that long-ass flight. I don't know what it is. It's like a 15-hour flight. He wants to go back to training just after a day after traveling. And the only reason he didn't go back to training is because apparently he has a messed up toe on his foot. He has some stitches on it. He got injured during a fight somehow. So that's the reason he's not training. And now he's going on a forced vacation, as he would call it. He went on his motorcycle, his girlfriend, just cruising in the good old USA, the great outdoors. So, and then he posts from Instagram saying, like, I had a few people apologizing, like, sorry to bug you, we want to take a photo. He's like, please, you're not bugging me. This is my job. Like, please, take a photo. I'm here because of you guys. And I believe him. I know it sounds like cliche. A lot of fighters say that. But Sean Strickland, in this case, all the evidence that we have is pointing towards that I actually believe him more than anybody. He's unfazed of the popularity. He's surprised. Like, yeah, sure, let's take a photo. Screw it. Thank you guys, So that level of humbleness and appreciation, and at the same time saying the crap what most people would say, right? But can't say it on their workplace in public. That would be condoned. That level of normalcy, that's what people recognize they can relate to, But not Israel Adesanya, who's like, yeah, sure, they can maybe, a lot of people are sore losers, right? A lot of people can relate to that too, but that's not something you want to see. We don't care about that you want $3 million, that you're driving a Lambo, that you're still a winner in your loss. People don't care about that. And I think that UFC, Dana White came out first and said, yeah, we got to give him a rematch. And I get it. He's your star, right? You still have a big contract with him. You don't want to put him on the sidelines. You want him to at least wrap up that big contract and then take it from there. Are we giving him a bigger contract? Are we giving him a smaller contract? It's all business for them. There's no emotions. And then a week later, Dana White came back and, after the dust has settled and he noticed that Sean Strickland's star power is growing. It's a real thing. It's a real goddamn thing. I can see it. His star power is growing for many reasons. I mean, like I said, he's humble. He won the title. He says a lot of crap that people like or don't want to admit that they like, they agree with. But then, he came and said, like, you know what? I didn't really turn down. I didn't say that was the only option. They were only making an option for Izzy to a rematch. But, we were going to allow anybody else to challenge him. That's fine. That's a possibility. That's in the realm of possibility. So I think he saw the numbers. I think he also talked to DC. DC said, I had an interview with Sean Strickland. That was like the best interview I had in a long, long time. Maybe not the best ever. As far as views, attention, engagements, clicks. So I think they're slowly but surely recognizing the star power of Sean Strickland. And I don't think he should rush into any match. Rematch with Izzy or a new title contention. Now, who should be facing him? I personally don't think, and I think a lot of people agree from what I can see in the comments, is that Israel Adesanya does not deserve a rematch. I think we should move forward. Maybe he will get it down the line. I think he needs to get one title contention fight, then get back in the conversation. It was a bad performance by him. He got beat. Now, you could say, yeah, he performed so badly that he lost, or, you can also argue that Sean Strickland shut him down, didn't let him show his game. It wasn't just a bad night. It was actually the performance of Sean Strickland. Now, who should he fight? Number one title contender, I think most of us can agree, is Dricus Du Plessis. I would say, yeah, sure, why not? Let's give Dricus Du Plessis a chance. He deserves it. All that talk about him not wanting to fight, I think that's BS. Oh, he was injured, he was not in. It's BS. It's absolute BS, The guy barely fought and you were like rushing him to, I think we should cut with that crap. Putting fighters in the cage right after their fight, it's ridiculous, man. They can't even catch their breath, and then they're supposed to do some WWE crap, and you judge them based off that, and then you look if they're limping and they're not limping. It's ridiculous. Give a man a break. That's what he said. He was coming out of the octagon. Let's talk about Whitaker. We just finished the fight. Let's have a post-fight conference, not a conference about what's going to happen in the future. Slow down, It's ridiculous. I think that crap should just cut it. It's always so cringe. Even with Sean O'Malley was in the cage after with Aljamain Sterling. It's a mess. It looks ridiculous. We have no need to do that in the UFC. We were just fine without those performances. So, anyways, I think Dricus Du Plessis deserves it. He should be fighting Sean Strickland. And no, we shouldn't rush into it. Really, we should not. I still think Khamzat Chimaev and Paolo Costa is the number one title contender fight. I think they will fight for the title after that. Now, who will they fight? Will they fight Sean straight away? Depends on the result of the match. Now, Sean is also, aside from his toe on the foot, he's pretty uninjured. He's fine. He's ready to go. I think he can fight pretty soon. But still, I think he should take a few months off. I don't think he should fight by the end of this year. First quarter of 2024, he can defend his title. But I think he should defend versus Dricus. And then, the winner of that fight will defend the belt versus Khamzat or Khamzat the Borscht or Paolo Costa, the Eraser, later that year, probably summer. So let me know what you guys think. Who do you think should be defending the title? Who should go versus Sean Strickland? Who should he defend the title versus? Who will be the challenger? I think it's Dricus. Let me know if you agree. Or he should just wait for the winner of Khamzat versus Costa. And how much will the UFC impact in this whole situation? And what will Israel Adesanya say? It seems like if Israel Adesanya decides to say, you know what, I want the rematch, UFC will be just, we'll just give it to him. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think about the star power and the potential of the star power of Sean Strickland and what he did in Australia and how he got the fans on his side. I think it's incredible. And of course, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to OctaCage MMA. I'll see you in the next one.